Alrighty then. People always say with Van Halen, are you Van Lee Roth or Van Hagar? But what about Van Sharon? Gary Sharon, David Lee Roth, and Sammy Hagar were all awesome. All lineups were awesome. And also when Wolfie came in, it was awesome. So Van Halen were totally awesome the whole time. There were differences, like Sammy Hagar sort of brought, I felt, a more glam sort of vibe to the whole thing, and he brought that the singing about love more. But that 5150 record was just so damn good. The song Dreams, wowee. And I just remember, boom boxes in the 80s, especially we had this high school athletics carnival, and everywhere you went, every boom box then had 5150 playing on it. And I'd never heard, that was the first time I heard the 5150 record was actually that day, and on all the different boom boxes. You couldn't escape it because everybody was listening to it on the day. And I just never heard those sorts of sounds coming from a guitar or a synthesizer. It was so good. So I liked all the lineups of Van Halen, and I've liked every album of Van Halen. I've liked all the different production techniques of Van Halen. And I've liked all their clips and everything. So I've really just loved everything Van Halen's ever done. And quite honestly, they could put a new lead singer in and it'd be the same to me. Now I'm going to say something super controversial here. I believe they can actually even replace Eddie Van Halen as well. Such is the powerhouse of that band. And also the fact that you've got Eddie's son on bass and brother on drums. It's like AC/DC continued without Malcolm, so they can do it. They I believe they can do it, and I hope they do it. Honestly, I'd be front row and center watching that. There are guys like Satchel from Steel Panther and others that can play the licks. Okay, admittedly, it's not Eddie, and it's kind of, the signature is a little different. It's a counterfeit, if you will. But tell you what, I believe Satchel does a sensational job of Van Halen, so he'd be my leading choice. But mind you, I don't want to break up Steel Panther because they're such a great band. Steel Panther's actually my they're my fave at the moment. I love Steel Panther. I'm wearing out their CDs, all of them. I wear them out, along with my new Power Up record, AC/DC. Yeah, so I think that like I say, while it's a controversial statement, they can do it. The songs are brilliant. It's not disrespectful to Eddie if they were to continue. I've heard Wolfgang say that it makes no sense to him a band without his dad in it. I hope he changes his mind in time, because the songs are just so good, and there's them being performed is really cool. Like, no matter how you look at it. Tell you what though, Eddie Van Halen dying, that really was a gut punch for me. I found that a tremendously difficult situation to deal with. I never met Eddie. He's not a close friend of mine or anything, but his music just meant so much to me. But yeah, I find it a little interesting that people don't talk much about the Gary Sharon time, because if you go and listen to that stuff and watch the performances, he's tremendous, and Van Halen were tremendous with him. So I think with Van Halen, the whole dynamic of that band, and the quality of the songs and everything, I think it goes well anyway. Honestly, anyway, that's my thoughts on Van Halen, and I absolutely love them, and I liked Wolfie's solo stuff too that I've seen. So yeah, but I do really hope that Van Halen at some point does continue, and I'd love to see what they come up with as a new album, recording a new album. That would be so interesting. It really would. And I would definitely be the first to go out and buy it should it come. So, Van Halen, I love you forever. Rock and roll ain't noise pollution. Over and out.